In this video, I want to take a short amount of time, I'll try to keep it short, to explain how I've organized the online portion of our course and kind of talk about like how a hybrid lab science class is going to work. So this is going to be kind of how to navigate the course, and it's really going to be how I have organized it, which is me trying to kind of give you an insight into how my brain works, I guess, a little bit. So first here on the screen, you should see just the dashboard. And when you log into Canvas, you should see some variety of classes that'll look really different than mine probably. But one of the ones that you should see is something with a GIF like this. That's it's actually it has like an extracted Canvas extract being poured. But hopefully this will help it pop out and stand out. So if you click this, it will be our class every single time. And if you are in a mobile environment, you'll probably get this dashboard right away. When you click the dashboard or click the class, if you're on a computer, you'll see a screen similar to this. But if you are on the mobile app, you'll only see this navigation bar here on the left-hand side. This is like home and announcements and assignments. And so if you're seeing this, you're always going to have to click this home button to get into the real bulk of the course content. I am going to organize this so you can navigate to just about everything from this home page. And so everything will be in modules laid out by week on this home page. You can jump around using this navigation bar on the left to get it to specific things. Like if you just want to look through and find an old announcement, you can click announcements. Or if you wanted to take a look at the assignments that were left over your grades, things like that. This far left-hand navigation bar will have things that are kind of universal to all your Canvas courses. So like your inbox, where you can email me, or your calendar, which will show when everything is due for all your classes. And our assignment should populate and show their due dates in this calendar along with your other classes. Looking at then the bulk of this, it's going to be here in this central part. You should have a to-do list down here. You probably don't have any of this right there. And at the top, I'll always have the two most recent announcements posted here at the very top. And so these will be constantly changing. Again, you can always get to the old ones here by clicking announcements. And then following this will be Start Here module this first few weeks. And this is going to walk through class policies and like how the class is going to work. It's how you're watching this video now. You should click to how to navigate the course. And you need to work through this module before you can have access to any of the rest of the course content. So that way I know we all know what the course policies are and we're on the same page. You can tell what you need to do in this to get access to everything else because it'll tell if you need to view it or not. And if it doesn't have anything like small subscript underneath it, then you don't have to view it to move on. Because some of this is really essential and some of this will be helpful later on, maybe. So I've put information about the class that's really key. And then I've given you resources for when you need help. And so this might be simple things like how to troubleshoot the online portion of the class, or how to meet up with me outside class time to get help, or how to get help from someone else like a tutor, and then also a discussion board just to reach out to your peers. I also have lab resources like our safety overview we're going to work on, and the appendices of our lab manual that I'm just going to keep online, and then some study skills as well, and like links to my favorite periodic table. So if you have a question about a class, something or other, this is a really great place to start. Because it has things like the syllabus, like links, and all of the wonderful stuff that you might need to be successful in this class. That's not the actual content of the class. So this one is kind of its own special thing. All the other modules are going to look the same for the most part. And so they're going to be set up as modules per week. And this will be a set of tasks and also content in the form of lectures And it'll have a general topic. Like our first week, we're really going to focus on like how you communicate science and like how we participate in the universal language of science. So we'll have a set of tasks always listed, and I'll have the same structure for each week. So you'll always have a reading and lecture assignment. You'll have a group activity that we're actually going to do in class. And so this is just putting it here so you can submit later if you miss it or want to check information about it. You'll have a homework assignment that you'll do on your own, and then you'll have a lab assignment that we'll do together in class as well. But you'll need to access it at online at home to be able to do things like the pre-lab assignment and just generally get prepared by reading the lab procedure before coming into class. So following the tasks for each week, I'll then have lecture videos. And I'll always start by uploading PDFs of the lecture notes, as well as a link to the YouTube just playlist. So if you're like, I've got a couple hours, I just want to sit and listen to everything about communicating science all at once, you can click the link to the playlist and just hit go, instead of having to click through each link. Otherwise, here in Canvas, I have links to my YouTube videos, but they're each of the individual ones. And it's to kind of break up the lectures by topic. So that way, if you wanted to kind of skip around, or if you wanted to come back and rewatch a lecture when you're working on the homework, or kind of like get to an example quickly, you can just kind of come in here, grab the topic you're looking for, and then grab the video for it. I try to keep my lecture videos themselves short, so in the range of the human attention span, so not more than 20 minutes. So also you can easily kind of like jump around and navigate to them. And that will be it. So our class is really going to be comprised of these sort of regular tasks, like reading if that is helpful, or watching lecture videos. Most of the content will be delivered through these videos and then through the activities that we do in class to reinforce that content. And then the homework will be good practice, and the lab and the group activity and opportunity that we discuss with others. So I will report grades, and you'll be able to track those here in the grade book, and I'll have a separate video that talks about grading as well. If you ever just need to get to my YouTube channel and you prefer navigating through there, you can go to Dr. Pickle in Chemistry. And all of my lecture videos are here for all of my classes. So I recommend to navigate through the playlists. And you kind of have to find your class, right? So like you don't really care about the Chem 161 Chapter 8 lectures. I mean, you can watch them. They're there. But you'll be looking for the Chem 117 lecture playlist. And they'll be by week or by general topic. So you can always navigate through things through here. And then also some really random other videos that I have uploaded, like demos and things like that. Yeah, so that is our class. It's going to be primarily Canvas and YouTube online. And you're going to have to interact with those sites every week. And you'll be coming in for class in person for the activities in the labs where we'll kind of work together. So we're basically offloading all of our lectures into online space, and that is basically your homework, is watching lectures and doing a few practice problems. And then your in-class time is working on things where we can actually collaborate. Let me know if you have any questions about how to navigate around Canvas or access anything. Or if you run into trouble with any links, so I can fix them as quickly as possible.